Okay.
Poppy worked at FMC, sharpening knives. And then when Cornpack come, he would come over to Stokely's and work up on the third floor, and he sharpened all the knives. And then something funny happened. And Lorraine was working on this machine, the Husker. This machine that about corn, and Poppy was sitting on a bench, and there was a lady from Onaga, and one day Lorraine came up, and Poppy was sitting on this bench, and Lorraine sat on his lap, and she put her arms around him, and she kissed him on the forehead, and this woman saw her, and she didn't know Lorraine was Poppy's daughter. So Mommy came up. Mommy had a job cleaning toilets, and she didn't have to work hardly all. So Mommy came up and sat down. And so Poppy got up and went back to sharpening the knives. And this woman come over, and she sat down by Mommy. And she said, Mrs. Burge, she said, do you see that young girl all the way down the end down there? Mommy said, yes. She said, I'm going to tell you what she done. Mommy said, what did she do? This woman said, your husband was sitting there on that bench, and that young girl come up here, and she sat down on his lap, and she put her arms around him, and she kissed him on the forehead. And Mommy backed up laughing, and she threw her hands on her lap, and Mommy just laughed and laughed and laughed. And that woman says, what's so funny? She said, I don't know what's so funny. Mommy said, that young girl down there is our baby daughter. She said, we got 2 daughters and 7 sons. And she said, my oldest daughter's working down on the Huskers. And that woman said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. But that was funny.
That was funny.
Now, about saving Carver's life. We were living out in the country there at Botham. And Mommy didn't know no better, but she put dresses on the little boys. So I remember Carver running up and down the hallway, and in the kitchen they had a water underneath a cistern.
Yeah, this is a story.
And then they had a hand pump and a zinc.
Oh, yeah.
So Carver, he would want to go up there and open them doors. And Mommy said, Opal, you watch him. Don't let him go over there and open them doors. So, and they slept in the front room, and there was a dining room. Me and Carver slept in there. So I put Carver to bed. I told him, Carver, you go to bed. Take your shoes off and go to bed. So I went out in the kitchen, and I told Mommy. I said, Mommy, when Poppy comes home at noon, you have him to get a hammer and a nail and put in them doors. That way we won't have to watch Carver. So she did. And one morning, she had a half a bushel basket. And one morning she said, for me to go get cobs. Well, I took the little basket and I went out and I opened the cob house door, and a big black cat jumped out. It scared me half to death. I run in the house and I grabbed Mommy around the legs. And I said, Mommy, a black bear jumped out. Mommy